All right. And we are on. Good morning, Saturday yogis. I hope you are all doing well. It's good to see you, virtually or otherwise. Um, so I hope you're doing well. Let's just you can take easy seat, or in yin, this pose is called butterfly. In yan, it's Badokanasana, tall spine. So let's just take this time to come onto our mat. Let go of your day, let go of your thoughts, let go of everything, but just breath and movement and appreciating this incredible day. So a few housekeeping things. Tuesdays will continue to be on Facebook Live, but this class is going to go to Zoom. The only change for y'all is that on Saturday mornings, you'll see a link in the Balance Gym members area. You click on the link and Zoom for our class, which I think will be fun. I can play music without worrying about getting booted off. I can see you on Zoom unless you want to join without video. So your choice. And also, it strikes me that it's been 4 weeks since we taught yin. We practiced yin. Let me know if you want to take yin Tuesday night. And if I hear from enough of you, we'll have a yin class instead of yan on Tuesday. So let your eyes close. Feel your breath. Feel if it's even. Inflate the chest. Feel your ribs push out. Let your belly really open. Hold at the top of your breath. And exhale in the same order. Belly in, ribs contract, chest empties. Rhythmic breath. Even if we're in Ujjayi, we can make that breath even. As Thich Nhat Hanh says, it should be like a snake gliding through water and not like the gallop of a horse. So normally I read at the end of the class, and I have a very short one at the end of the class. I have one that I would just like you to feel as you practice today, and it's from Baron Baptiste, and he says, try easy in yoga, don't try hard. And what does that mean? It means you go from seeking a better pose to just being in it. It's a deep sense of letting go, not of the effort, but of the struggle. Postures can be achieved through struggle, but the struggle limits both your immediate opening, because your muscles are tight, and how far you ultimately grow in yoga. Trying easy is a state of mind that enables you to go into the fire, but also to discover the calm, cool center within it. Physical intensity is, of course, key when it comes to coming to the next level. But within there is a release. The Buddha said, make yourself light. He didn't say to make yourself heavy or to fight. Take your poses seriously, but take yourself lightly. Smile to yourself and laugh inside. So those are nice thoughts as you practice on the mat, and nice thoughts as you practice off the mat. So just about 4 more breaths, but I wanted to show you, I don't know if any of you are having lower back issues, but one way to improve those is to place a block underneath your feet in Badokanasana. It takes pressure off your lower spine. Let's just take 3 breaths here. And if anyone has a particular request for hip openers this morning, let me know through comments, and we'll do that. We have pigeon, we have Hanuman, and we have frog. So your choice, and even if I'm cueing one particular hip opener and you wish to take another, I know most of you, I think you can do that. Come to your hands and knees and stack your joints. Wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips. Cat-cow. Take an inhale, really let your belly sink, lift your drishti, shoulders way back. Find ease here. Exhale, lift your spine, bring Bring your drishti to your knees. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Take 3 more cat-cows, waking up the spine. And then find that ease. Smile as you practice. Find the lightness. Oh, Lisa, we're doing frog. Nice. Done deal. First request in. It's a frog day, yes? Nice. And after this exhale, just come to a neutral spine. Your drishti down towards your mat. Make space between your ears and your shoulders. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Let your drishti follow. So you're really twisting. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring your right cheek, right shoulder, arm. You can walk your left arm forward. It's your breath, your practice. And inhale your way back up. And reverse, left arm to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle on the other side. So just let the top half of your body be heavy. Keep your hips high. Take a breath in. Exhale back up. So for today, walk your hands forward. Not child's pose, everybody. Keep your hips high. Bring your chin, maybe your chest, your forehead to the mat. Puppy pose. Arms come way out in front of you. Let your belly sink. And feel this opening. Stay here or bring your palms to touch. Hands behind to open your shoulders. 3 breaths. Each exhale, find that lightness, find the ease. Take a breath in. Bring your hands back down. Bring them to shoulder distance. Down dog. Pedal your legs. Right leg, left leg. Feel that energy coming all the way up the back of your legs. Nice, happy Saturday morning. Inhale to the balls of your feet. Exhale, walk your feet forward to the front of your mat, hip width distance. Bring your weight to the balls of your feet. Take hold of opposite elbows. Gently sway the top half of your body right to left, left to right. Shake your head, yes, I have come to yoga. Shake your head, no, I have no judgments about my practice. Then as you're ready with really soft knees, let your hands drop to the mat and slowly roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, chin, forehead last to come up, eyes closed. Hands come to heart center. Set an intention for your practice this morning. Maybe it's just being in the moment, finding ease, finding lightness. We'll seal with an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more inhale to power. Exhale to ease. Nice. So hands come down to your sides, but for today, bring your right hand to your belly, left hand to the small of your back. The tools of yoga, your drishti, single point focus. Ujjayi breath, narrow the muscles in the back of your throat. Send your breath down there and hear the sound of the wind, sound of the ocean. I think I know you all. You have Ujjayi. Jai means victory, and that breath is what carries your practice. Bring your right hand up, left hand down. That tightness at the center of your body is Uddiyana Bandha. Bandha means lock. So there are 4,000 muscles between your shoulders and your hips. Those are the muscles that carry most of our poses. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soft knees hinging from your hips. Fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, your knees, wherever you need to bring them for a long spine. Exhale, hands to the mat. Just walk your way back out to downward facing dog. So really lift hips to the sky. Index fingers forward, all the rest of your fingers spread just as wide as you can. So lots of different ways to take chaturanga. High plank. Take 5 breaths in your high plank, but Really, it's all at the center of your body. Uddiyana. So choices. You can come down to your knees. Take knees, chin, chest, which is how I will probably take most of mine today. Inhale, upward facing dog, come to the flat of your feet. Walk your heads back until they're directly underneath your shoulders. Stay here, or lift your legs off the mat, 3-point pose. Nice. Open your heart, let your shoulders melt. Exhale, downward facing dog, nice. Inhale, right leg to the high. Exhale, step it forward to the front of your mat, warrior one. So Ujjayi breath. Feel your breath. Left hip working forward. So try easy. Focus the sthira and allow yourself the luxury of Sukha. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior two. Drishti over your right fingertips. Every yoga pose has a drishti. Good to see you all. Nice. It's a day to be outside, yes? On your inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill it down. High plank, low plank, knees, chin, chest. Roll all the way down for cobra. Take a breath in. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Inhale, left. Exhale your way to warrior one. So that back foot, you're pushing out gently to the knife edge of your back foot. It powers the muscles all the way from your right hip to your foot. It's time to exhale. Find one more inch. Inhale, hands to heart center. Open your hips to the side of your mat. Warrior two. So in Uddiyana Bandha, you can't get your breath all the way to your belly. So chest, ribs. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Inhale, right leg. Exhale to warrior one. Nice. 5 breaths in your one. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior two. If you have a home practice in yoga, all you need is the warrior 1 and 2 series. It affects every muscle in your body. As you're ready, interlace your fingers behind your back, long spine. Turn to the front of your mat and bow. Humble warrior. Stay here or bring your arms over your head and bow. And on your 5th exhale, make your way back up. To standing, come to the ball of the left foot. Lock your drishti, keep the bind, and fly bound. Warrior 3. Nice. 5 breaths frog it is, everyone. Nice. Then as you are ready, bring both hands down to the mat. Bring your left knee behind your right and sit down for seated twist. So right foot to the outside of your left thigh. You want your weight even on both hips. Right hand to the mat behind you, left arm extends. Take your twist from the center of your body and bind. Inhale to length. Exhale to ease. You can bind left arm underneath your right knee, right arm behind your back. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand, right ankle, derotate. Bring both hands to the mat, curl the left leg under, downward facing dog. So feel. Don't think your poses, feel them. Is there a difference? One side to the other, left leg to the high. Exhale to warrior one. Hands to heart center. Exhale to two. Interlace your fingers behind your back, square your hips, and bow to your humble warrior. Your hands can rest on your back or let them open. Don't think your poses, feel. It's all about your breath. And find what yogis call a comfortable discomfort. 2 more breaths. And inhale your way up to bound warrior two. Come to the ball of the right foot, square your hips, and fly. Nice. As you are ready, bring both hands down to the mat and bow to your knee. And sit down for seated twist on the other side. So, left foot to the outside of your right thigh. You can modify by straightening the right leg if you wish. I should have said that on the other side, but feel your body. It's your practice. Left hand behind right arm to the sky. Take your twist and bind. Nice. Inhale to length. So let that right shoulder drop way away from your ears. And feel your pose. Are you holding on? Where's the ease? 2 more breaths. Left hand, left ankle, derotate. Walk both hands around and come to downward facing dog. Take a minute to pedal your legs. Nice. So on an inhale, right leg to the high, spin your hips open. So really try to stack right hip on top of left. So stay here or flip your dog. Take an inhale, back around to 3-legged dog, and step your right foot forward. This time, stay on the ball of the left foot. Crescent lunge. Anjanayasana, the goddess of fire. Make space between your feet. If you're heel to toe in this pose, you're in a balanced pose, and this isn't meant to be a balanced pose. Hands to heart center. Left forearm to right thigh. Spin open. So what you don't want to do is sink down. Keep space. Stay here. Or spread your wings. Just trying to exhale, open 1 more inch. Nice. 2 more breaths. Then as you exhale, bring your right foot, right hand down, and step your way back to high plank. So you can modify, come down to your right knee, top of your right foot, bring your right hand directly underneath your shoulders and roll open. Matsuyasana. And play with your top leg. Here, take the bind. And open your heart, 3 breaths. Come back. High plank to low. Knees, chin, chest, or cobra. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So this time, inhale, left leg to the high. Exhale, spin open. So really try to stack your hips. Take a peek underneath your left arm. Stay here or flip your dog. Nice. And wherever you are, breathe. Inhale your way back to stand center. Step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge. Anjanayasana. So long spine, tucking your hips under. Lift to the very toes of that back foot. And very gently active all the way from your hips to your toes. Inhale, hands to heart center. And spin open, right forearm, left thigh. Stay here or spread your wings. There's a bind for this pose. I don't know if any of you bind. If you bind, it's a Whopper balance pose, 3 breaths. Nice. Bring both hands down to the mat, step back, high plank. So this time, Badokanasana side plank pose on the left side. And play with your top leg. Lift. If you're in full Badokanasana, this is a nice place for wild thing. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Nice. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale to the balls of your feet. Exhale, walk, maybe jump, or step and fold. Inhale up to standing hands to heart center. So we're going to use these 4,000 muscles. Yes, you can take this adjustment again. For Uddiyana, right foot grounds to your mat. You can activate the muscles of this leg if you very gently tighten your kneecap. So Uddiyana, your drishti, left foot up to the inside of your right thigh. Hands to heart center. Bring your hands over your head to jai. And bind. And more than anywhere else, find the lightness here. And land. And reverse. Right foot comes up. Hands to heart center. Find the lightness. Find the ease. Lock your drishti. And bind. If you bind. Lots of places to go in your tree pose. Nice. And land. So right foot grounds. Bring your right hand to your waist. Uddiyana, left knee comes up. Your hip is going to tend to come with it. Keep your hips square. And moving slowly, open your left knee to the side of mat. Right arm extends. Drishti to your right fingertips. Nice. Gently come back to center. Release your foot. Extend. Take an inhale here. And fly. Badokanasana, airplane pose. So there's up dog hanging around in here. Lift your heart. Lift your drishti. 4 breaths. Know where you need the sthira. And find the sukha. 2 more breaths. Nice. And land. So left hand, left waist. Right knee comes up. Open to the side of your mat. Remember, your right hip will hike up. Left arm extends. Drishti slowly to your left fingertips. So some of you may be able to work from your toe. Gently come back to center, release, take a breath in, and fly upward facing dog. Open your hearts. 4 breaths. From here, bring both hands down to the mat and step your way back to Chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So inhale, right leg to the high. Exhale your way to warrior 1. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to warrior 2. Right leg straightens. Left hip hinges back, right arm reaches forward. Come to your triangle. So energy running all along the left side of your body. Every yoga pose has an energetic, a feeling, a reason for being, and this is all opening. Bring your right arm parallel to your ear, left arm parallel to your right. Reach for the front of your mat and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Warrior 2. And set up for your half moon. Use a block, if you use a block, or a book, whatever you might have, lock your drishti and fly. And exhale your way back to standing sideways on your mat. So there's a whole menu for forward bends. I know that some of you have tripod to headstand. Take your headstand now. This is a perfect place for crow. But in any case, keep the center of your body long. And if you wish, simply fold forward. So if you have headstand, instead of coming back to earth, with Uddiyana, bring your knees down to your elbows for tripod. And then let your hips come back and come to crow. Gravity surf. 3 more breaths wherever you are. Nice. Come back to earth if you've been flying. Walk both hands over to your left foot and bow to your knee. Walk back to your right and bow. Spin your right foot forward. Step your left foot in, but again make space between your feet because we're still not in a balance. Long spine, so your right hip's coming forward, really center, and bow to your knee. If you don't feel energy running along the back of your leg, I'll eat my hat, but that's the point of all of this. Nice. Inhale your way up to your long spine. So some of you may need a block. That's cool. Right hip still working back, right arm to the sky, twisting triangle pose. So you can bring your hand to the small of your back and feel whether your hips have become uneven. 2 more breaths. Take the balance pose if you wish. Revolve, half moon. Or stay down. 2 more breaths. Exhale your way to Chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. How is everyone feeling? I always forget to say child's pose. If you need it, inhale, left leg to the high. Exhale to one. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale to two. Triangle. Keep your left knee soft, never healthy to lock a joint, and windmill down to your triangle. So we tend to think that there's someplace we're supposed to be in our yoga poses. I'm really doing this well if I get my hand to the mat, but not so much if I have to keep my heart down to do it. Maybe it's at your shin, maybe it's higher. And to be honest with you, maybe it changes from day to day. Nice, left arm parallel to your ear, right arm parallel to your left. Keep your heart open and feel, breathe. Just to get greedy. 5, 4, 3, 2. Warrior 2 to half moon. Use a block if you use a block and fly. Nice. And make your way back to standing sideways on your mat. So we'll change it up a little bit. Interlace your fingers behind your back again, just like humble warrior. Pigeon toe your feet to protect your knees. Inhale to your long spine, so not from your spine, not from your waist, hinging from your hips. Fold forward. Let your hands wrap over your head behind you. And very gently release, come back to your hands. Walk both hands over to your right foot and bow to your knee. Walk that to your left and bow. So left foot spins forward, right foot steps in again. Make space and feel that left hip is going to come, so square, left hip back, right hip forward. Length. And bow to your knee first. Nice, let your back straighten. Maybe a block will help you straighten that hip. And roll open. So I completely forgot half moon, didn't I? So let's take a half moon right here. Left hand to the mat or a block and fly. Half moon, we forgot that guy. Nice, bring your right foot down. Step your right foot back and take half moon on the other side. Nice, and step your way back to Chaturanga, high plank to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Do we need a lion's breath? Release some of the heat we might have built up. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, stick your tongue out and exhale loud. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release some of that heat. And make your way down to your knees. So by popular request, rivet, rivet. Fold your mat into thirds lengthwise. And bring your knees to the fold. So I think I'll demonstrate from the side first. So your knees are still on the mat. Bring your knees out to that edge, that comfortable discomfort. You want your hips in line with your knees in line with your ankles. If you're back here, you're too deep. If you're here, you're hedging off, opening your hips. So center and stack. You can stay on your hands, come down to your elbows. You can use a block or you can fold. We will be in our frog for a while. So there's that funny edge between comfort. I think you've all heard me say, a friend of mine says, if you're comfortable in frog, you're not doing it right. That comfortable discomfort, that comfortable edge, which is where you grow. An interesting lesson during these times when we turn to our breath, we turn to yoga to find evenness. Awesome. Probably just about 15 more breaths. Feel each one. And just as we say in yin, it's very possible that your pose will look different at the end of it than it does at the beginning. As you sort of explore and you find your way in. 5 more breaths. Yay, Lisa, thanks for saying frog. I love frog. Slide your way through and come onto your belly. Yummiest feeling in all of yoga. Let your legs straighten out behind you. And just take these few minutes to feel. And remember, we don't take yoga to get good at yoga. We take yoga to get good at life. We put ourselves into awkward positions and uncomfortable ones. And we learn to breathe our way through wherever we are. Bring your feet parallel, hands by your shoulders, and come to downward facing dog. Take a minute to pedal your legs. Right leg, left leg. So inhale your way out to high plank. All Uddiyana, elbows tight to your side, lower all the way down until you come to rest. On one cheek, arms down by your sides, palms facing down. Since we've been doing humble warrior, interlace your fingers behind your back, make space between your shoulders and your ears, chin to the center of the mat. Locust pose, bound, fly. Drishti a little bit down towards the back of your mat so the back of your neck stays long. And exhale down. Take a couple windshield wipers with your lower legs. And back to earth, bring your hands up by your shoulders. Take a breath in. Breathe out. So, along with frog comes camel. So fold your mat into thirds at the middle of it. Bring your knees to that fold. It's kind of a nice cushion for your knees. Come to your toes. So this thing again, thumbs to your lowest ribs, little finger to your hip bone. Difference between being here and make length. If you make room here, you'll be able to go back a little bit further. So if you are modifying, bring your hands to the small of your back, fingertips up. Make a brace for your spine and fold back. That's step one. Step two is keep that space and bring your hands to your heels. So always feel when it comes to your neck. You can look forward, you can look up, or let it fall back. And find the ease. Try easy here. The temptation is to think that there's some place we're supposed to be with our yoga practice or look like. And inhale your way back up. So once for the body, once for the mind. You can stay on your toes, come to the flat of your feet. Make that space here and fall back wherever your practice takes you. But if you find yourself fighting to get into a pose, come up, modify. It is your mat, your practice, and you can do this. 2 more breaths in your camel. Nice, and inhale your way back up. So gently unfold your mat and come to a very gentle, soft child's pose. Nice, and inhale your way back up. So from here, bring your knees to touch and bring your feet as wide out to the edge of the mat as you can. Again, if this bothers hips or knees, sit on a book, sit on a bunch of books, sit on a block if you have one. The important part of this pose is that your knees stay touching. You can be on the tops of your feet or bring them out to the side. So maybe today you're here. Maybe today you're down on your forearms. And maybe today, hero pose, Virabhadrasana. This is an internal rotation of your hips, so thighs working inward. And find that place where you grow. And turn to your breath in that place. And turn to ease, sukha in that place. That's where our yoga practice lives. 3 more breaths. Nice. Make your way back up using the strength of your hands. Very gently. Bring your feet together, sitting. Maybe take a couple windshield wipers with your lower legs. Open. So let your left leg extend. Bring your right foot into your hip. And the closer it is to your hip, the more opening you'll have. Left hand to the mat behind your right arm to the sky. So this is a comfortable foot. Really, can you see my foot? Spread your foot up to the sky of that left leg. Take your twist so that your heart is over your left knee and bring your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Half bind, full bind, or full bind, right arm around in front of your right foot, left hand behind your back, and bow. Anjanayasana. Yogis say we're supposed to take this pose once every day. Nice, and walk your hands back up and switch. So right hand to the mat behind your left arm to the sky, take your twist. Half bind, full bind, and fold. And actually, I really speak to it, but deeper is to bring that foot on top of your thigh and pull from here. Nice, and walk your hand back up. and extend. Move the flesh away so you feel your sits bones connect to the earth. Feet to the sky, tall spine. So again, not from your spine, not from your waist, but stay long and fold forward. Some of you can go deeper. Place a block behind your feet. This is the short side. Place a block behind your feet for long. And look your hands back up. So going upside down, I know that a lot of you have headstand. Go ahead and take headstand if you don't have to kick up on your mat. You can go to headstand from tripod or traditional yoga headstand, but I'm not going to teach the headstand because I can't be sure that you're not weighting your neck. You know, if you're comfy in it, go for it. Otherwise, bring your hands down to the mat. And by the way, legs up the wall is a nice inversion also. Bring both knees into your heart, and right about now, don't look at the computer, don't look at the room, keep your drishti straight up to your feet. Using your hands, lift your feet all the way over your head to the floor behind you for plow. Bring your hands to the small of your back, shimmy your shoulders under, elbows close, shoulder stand. Nice. Tuck your hips under, stand on the ceiling. Play with your legs if you wish. Badokanasana, eagle legs, wherever your breath takes you, but either headstand, shoulder stand, scorpion for that matter, if one of you has scorpion, or king scorpion, protect your neck. That small piece of real estate that's so important in our lives. Three more breaths, upside down, fresh blood to your head. Then as you're ready, bring both feet back over your head to plow. You can either stay in scorpion or headstand or take a child's pose. If your feet touch the floor behind you, let your knees fall down around your ears for deaf mans. And you can bind deaf mans. Or bend your knees and rest them on your forehead. Nice. Slowly roll down until you come to sitting on the tops of your legs. So shoulder stand or scorpions, you've taken your child's pose, and we're going to come to fish, Matsuyasana. So you're sitting on the tops of your head, your hands. Lift your heart to the sky, let your head fall back. If, again, it's all right with your neck, you can look up, you can look forward. Lift your heart to the sky. 5 breaths in fish. It's a really yummy pose. Nice. And exhale your way down to the mat. I don't care how long you've been practicing yoga, it always feels good to let your body be heavy and just come down. Bring your right knee into your heart. Left hand to your right knee or your foot, it depends. Right arm out to your side and guide either your knee or your foot over to the side of the mat. Bottom leg stays long. Bring your drishti to right fingertips. And make your way back to center. And reverse, work from your foot, work from your knee. Left arm extends out and guide that left knee across your body. Spinal twist. Drishti to your left fingertips. Nice, and exhale back to center. Bring both knees into your heart. Maybe give a tiny rock. Bring your feet up, reach for the insteps of each foot. Bring your knees wide and let them sink. Dead bug. So you can stay here. Yummy, and you should feel this in your lower back or rock from side to side. Happy laughing baby. Nice. Should feel pretty yummy by now, yes. As you're ready, you can take a couple more breaths there. Bring the soles of your feet to touch and let your feet and your knees fall down to the mat. Supta Badokanasana. Your arms can come to your sides, palms facing up or receiving, or one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Eyes closed. Let your body be heavy. And come as close to empty as you can possibly come. Let go. Withdraw. Let your body be heavy and feel the earth support it. And give yourself the luxury of not doing, not thinking, not judging. And just come onto your mat in your breath and as empty as possible. Gently bring your awareness back to your everyday breath. Feeling the belly rise as you inhale and sink to the earth as you exhale. And then gently begin to invite movement back to your body by wiggling the small parts fingers, toes. Gently increase to ankles into wrists. On your own time, bring your arms over your head, take hold of opposite elbows, make a picture window. Let your legs extend, feel length, and feel openness. And on your own time, bring your knees into your heart and let your body fall over to the side of the mat to a seated position in which all our learning began and in which all our learning was supported. And remind yourself of any intention you might have set for this morning. Honor your body and honor yourself for coming to the mat to practice. And then using the strength of your arms, bring yourself up to a seated position, eyes closed, hands come to heart center. And I do have one more short reading from a poet named Wendell Berry. And he writes, it may be that when we no longer know which way to go, that we have come to our real journey. The mind that is not baffled is not employed. The impeded stream is the one that sings, it's not such a bad thought for these times, yes? In yoga tradition, bring your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows, the center of your forehead, your sixth chakra, and the seat of your intuition. And the light in me greets and honors the light in you, each of you, as we inhale together and bow to each other saying, Namaste. So thank you for practicing, everyone. It's good to see you. Remember, next week there will be a link to this class on the Balance Gym members page, but that link will take you straight to Zoom. You can either practice in a way that I'll see you, or you can join without video. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. That's a nerd alert. And if you're watching, or you watch later, let me know if you would like to have yin instead of flow on Tuesday night. Have a great weekend, and maybe do a mental somersault and find the journey and the light during these times. I think you are all yogi lights. Thank you for joining. Have a good weekend. Take care, everybody. Bye.